Headline: Aid vehicle sent by Save the Children arrives in Tigray. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Yabsaron Dumtaka from African Renaissance Television Services with tonight's news. Stay tuned. Aid vehicles sent by Save the Children have arrived in Tigray. The Children's Rescue Organization has informed that vehicles loaded with humanitarian aid have arrived in Tigray. Brukas Seggid has more details.
In a message sent to Tigva by the Children's Rescue Organization since the signing of the peace agreement, the first round of humanitarian aid has been delivered to Tigray in 5 heavy trucks. Children have been badly affected by this conflict and they should receive immediate help, said Javier Juber, the head of the organization in Ethiopia. 9 additional vehicles carrying more food and other relief materials are on the road. The Save the Children organization has informed Tigva that it is providing similar and uninterrupted support to the children and their families in Afar and Amara regions in connection with the conflict in northern Ethiopia.
Awash Bank has become the first bank to give credit card services. CEO of Awash Bank, Zahay Shifarao, noted that Awash Bank is working to make its service delivery accessible and comfortable. Brukas Seggid has more details.
The beginning of a credit card service in Ethiopia marks the beginning of banks fully utilizing their potential. While the popular ATM cards allow you to withdraw money from your account, a credit card is a card issued by a financial institution, typically a bank, and it enables the cardholder to borrow funds from it. Cardholders agree to pay the money back with interest according to the institution's terms. According to the bank, the credit card service has various products designed for the needs of customers from small businesses to corporations and is already being issued. The news comes in the same week the bank made a landmark decision in which it passed almost a unanimous decision to raise its capital to $1 billion, 55 million birr, making it the most capitalized bank in Ethiopia.
Ethio Telecom stated that its internet services are working by backup lines. The institute informed that due to the problem encountered in high bandwidth international deep-sea internet communication lines outside of the country, the internet service is working only with backup lines. They apologized, saying that there might be an interruption or a decrease in the speed of the internet. They are making great efforts with the service providers to continue the service as quickly as possible, and they ask their customers to wait in patience. The first drug to slow down Alzheimer's has been heralded as momentous. The research breakthrough ends decades of failure and shows a new era of drugs to treat Alzheimer's, the most common form of dementia, is possible. Brukas Seggid has more details.
The medicine has only a small effect and its impact on people's daily lives is debated. The drug works in the early stage of the disease, so most would miss out with a revolution in spotting it. Lecanemab attacks the sticky gunk called beta-amyloid that builds up in the brains of people with Alzheimer's. For a medical field littered with duds, despair and disappointment, some see these trials results as a triumphant turning point.
Former Chinese President Jiang Zemin passed away at age 96. Chinese media stated that former President Jiang Zemin died from leukemia and multiple organ failure in Shanghai at 12:13 p.m. in their local time. Brukas Seggid has more details.
The former president, Jiang, who saw his country out of isolation after the crushing of Tiananmen Square protest and supported economic reforms that led to a decade of explosive growth, died from leukemia and multiple organ failure. A surprise choice to lead a divided Communist Party after the 1989 Tiananmen crackdown, Jiang saw China through a revival of market-oriented reforms, the return of Hong Kong from a British rule in 1997, and Beijing's entry into the World Trade Organization in 2001. During his reign, China opened to the rest of the world, but former President Jiang's government not only opened the country, it also stamped out dissent at home by jailing human rights, labor and pro-democracy activists and banned the Falun Gong spiritual movement, which it viewed as a threat to the Communist Party's monopoly on power.
These were the news we had for you for tonight. Once again, I'm Yabsaron Dumtaka from African Renaissance Television Services. Thank you for watching.